They start the drive on the ground. Kamara to the 22-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Broncos at 7 and 6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Let's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. Now Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. Bulldog. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On second down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Wilson on second down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown Broncos. Dawson Knox, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Boy, shifts past him, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw here. These guys run back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Golden Eagles This decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That one deep for Hodgins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 3rd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll find Hodgins there, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Wilson. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now Wilson. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2nd and 10. Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This taken in at the goal line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Allen. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
In motion right goes Allen. On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They run behind center with Spiller.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 yards in the first down. They'll set up a throw. Underneath to Spiller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Finding Ertz here on the out route. Touchdown! Zach Ertz! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Golden Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this out to Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders out in the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Wilson. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the 25, here's second and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one complete to Hodgins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Johnston on the quick slant. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here we go on 4th down. Muscles him off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Pat Surtain up to make the play. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw here. Allen's got it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to